That's my finger. No. Hi everyone! Welcome, my little baby! I really hope you've been enjoying the summer so far, and I really hope you're a little more heat tolerant than I am, because I have not been enjoying myself. So today's video is going to be about a bit of a funky Crayola product, and it's one of these little Crayola dolls. And I've known about these dolls for years, and I've been wanting to get them for years, but they're kind of hard to find, and every time I found them, I thought they were quite expensive for what they are, because they don't look to be that amazing of quality. And the reason I want to make a video about these dolls is, for one, I love dolls. And secondly, I've never ever seen anyone talk about these dolls before. And I mean, Crayola is super popular, and I have seen people talk about LOL Crayola collaboration dolls, but I've never seen anyone talk about these specific ones. I bought this doll just a few days before I picked up Truffle, and I've been very excited to finally make a video and try these dolls out. I just haven't been able to, or had the energy to actually unpack this doll. And then funnily enough, last week a big YouTube art channel uploaded a video about this exact same Crayola product, and I've been wanting to watch that video so bad, but as silly as it sounds, I didn't want to be influenced and see what they did before I used this product myself. And maybe now's a good time to upload my video about this doll, and perhaps I can catch a few strays and have some people click on my video as well and maybe come and subscribe. That would make me very happy. Okay, anyway, here's the doll. I did kind of want to get the blue doll, but she was quite a bit more expensive, and I got this one just the moment it went on sale. So I spent about €10 and a few cents on it. They're basically the same character, just like in different colors, and I think they all look pretty cute. However, I am kind of happy that I got the dark skin one, because in the marketing, they actually show you that you can draw on their skin. So I'm very curious to see how well the color actually shows up on her dark skin, because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be this visible. Here we are, matching my typical setup. Something that I noticed when I pulled her out of the box is that her face is incredibly shiny. I actually thought her face was still covered by this same kind of plastic, but it's not. It's just very shiny plastic material that she's made out of. Let's get her out. Oh, this part of her hair is not actually hair, it's just more hard plastic, which I feel like is kind of a shame. I would have expected it to be hair. Her hair is, I'd say, decently full. Like, obviously she has some bald patches, but she also has a really big head. And honestly, I kind of expected her to have way less hair. She can turn her head to the sides, but she can't turn it up or down. And same with her arms and her legs, basically. So she has quite limited articulation, but honestly, it's more than I need to be happy. She also only has 4 fingers. Oh, her name is Violet, by the way, because obviously she's the purple violet color character. I don't know if it's just me, but also if I look at the artwork on the box, I feel like her eyes are just a little too high up. And I don't know if my doll just has a slightly misprinted face, or if they all look like this, but I do kind of wish they were a little lower. Right now, she's basically wearing a onesie. The shoes, you can't take off her shoes, although I wish they were also white so I could color them in. And then she comes with this little shirt jacket piece and 3 markers. So these are the 3 markers that you're supposed to use on her. It says washable dry erase on them, and we've got the color violet blue. Doesn't look very blue to me, but sure. And bright blue and red. Also, something that I noticed a little while ago, I made a video about the Crayola Washimals, or I think Scribble Scrubbies is the name. And I kind of expected this doll and those little animals to use the same markers, but these are the ones that actually came with the little Scribble Scrubby animal set. So they almost look the same, but these ones don't say dry erase on them, only washable. Which I guess perhaps because the animals are kind of covered in this sort of like fluffy texture. And this doll and her little shirt thing, they are made out of like incredibly smooth and shiny plastic. But I wonder if I can use the animal pens on her nonetheless. So let me try to put this shirt thing on her. Here we go. And now it looks like she's missing pants. It actually makes the whole outfit look a lot worse than if she's just wearing the onesie. Let's take this off again. I think I'm going to just start by coloring in the flower, and I want it to be purple because purple is her main theme. And this is awful. Oh, this is pretty bad. I hate this. The doll does feel a little bit like a dry erase board, except that obviously she's made out of plastic and those boards are typically made out of metal. But it feels like you're using a pen that is not made for a dry erase board on a dry erase board. Colors aren't very bright. It's very splotchy. Like, I mean, look at this. This is awful. These pens are intended to be used on this doll. I did earlier say I'm not bothered by the lack of articulation, but now that I'm trying to paint her, turns out I am in fact bothered by it because I can't really reach some of these areas very well. You know, I really didn't have high expectations, but this is like a million times worse than what I did expect. It almost feels and looks like you're trying to use watercolors on plastic. You know, like when you're mixing them on the little plastic areas of like the watercolor pans. Like, this plastic is super duper resistant to the markers. I want to try and give her like blue shorts and then like striped leggings underneath, but I don't think that's gonna work out. I am very much laughing through the pain right now. Okay, let me try and see if I can add a second layer of red over her shirt. Okay, I think a second layer made it a little better. Also, because the ink never really dries, it's so hard to actually color anything because I need to hold on to this doll somewhere. But wherever I touch her, I will wipe away the ink. I feel like the blue marker is even worse than the other two. This is pretty bad. But here's her cute little summer not onesie anymore outfit. Then next, I do want to try to paint on her face and her arms. For a doll, she has fairly dark skin, and I want to see how well the markers are going to show up on her skin. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to be able to draw anything beautiful going by what you see on her bodice here, but I can still try doodling some flowers on there. I will try to avoid painting on the eyes because these are printed on, and I don't trust that I can remove the paints from her eyes anymore. I'm gonna try to draw a little flower on her forehead. I'm gonna give her some blush. I was trying to make this cute and symmetrical. She does look a bit like a child that did their own makeup. Oh, and I want to try drawing on her arms. I'm still gonna try my best, and since we have like all the flowers going on, I'm gonna give her some soft curly stems with some leaves. I know there's a word for what I'm drawing, but I can't think of it right now. Alright, that looks horrendous. And then lastly, you know what this cute little doll is missing? Some hair dye. Maybe the color will take better to the hair texture than it does to her like outfit and skin and all the other hard plastic bits. I do kind of wish that this doll came with like a comb or a brush. I feel like if you're allowed to color this doll's hair, it would have been nice if she came with like a little spa set. I mean, this does work better than the hard plastic on her body. Let's do another one. This feels so illegal. I have never ever colored painted on a doll's hair. Even if this doll is awful to use as intended, I still think these are really cute dolls, and I still want to own all 4 of these girls. So I really don't want to ruin this doll. I still want to keep her. She's like a really nice collector's piece, especially as someone who really loves Crayola products and doll collecting. So I feel like this is just such a fun combo idea. It's just a shame. It feels like there was no product testing going on before they actually produced and sold this doll. And I really want to try to get my hands on one of the LOL Crayola collaboration dolls just to see what they offer and how well they do, because I'm gonna assume you're also supposed to paint those dolls, but I'm not too sure. I don't usually buy the little ones. This is what our girl Violet looks like so far. I genuinely mean this when I say this. I did try to make her pretty. I did not want this doll to end up looking ugly. By itself, I think the jacket piece looks really cute. I just think it looks really dumb on the doll. I do want to try using the Scribble Scrubby markers to see if they work on here. And they work. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like this marker actually takes better to the plastic than the dry erase markers. Perhaps they're the exact same ink as the dry erase ones, but despite them being slightly better, they're still not great. Oh, I didn't even think about this earlier when I tried on this jacket, but like, she can't move her arms anymore when she's wearing it. This is Violet. She can stand on her own, but she has to be leaning forward a little bit because... Or maybe she can't stand on her own. Let me get a shot of that beautiful color job on her hair. Loving it. She looks like she's been to a real professional hairstylist. Isn't that right, Violet? Yeah, I love my new look. I look handy dandy beautiful. Oops. Here she is without her jacket. Look at these cute little plant details on her arms and all the flowers in her face. Also, with that super glossy skin, she takes good care of her 20-step skincare routine every day. And now, I think it's time to give Violet a bath. Since she is basically a humanoid dry erase board, I don't think she should require any water to clean her up, especially since every time I touched her, I already wiped off the paint on her. But I did prepare a bowl of water just in case. So I'm gonna try to use some kitchen towels to wipe her off. I mean, it looks like her plastic is a little stained. Oh, not gonna lie. On her arms, the paint goes off really well though. Let's see. Oh, we can clean off her face. Okay, her skin seems to clean better than the white bodysuit does. Let's try her hair. Oh, there's a lot of ink coming out of her hair. At the same time, I feel like I'm not really able to get all the ink out of her hair. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh, I don't like this. Oh no, I hope I didn't permanently ruin her. Let me see if I can clean the Scribble Scrubbies color off of her jacket. These are also way stickier than the other markers. But I do think we require a bath time. Let us bring in the bathtub. I'm just gonna start off with the Scribble Scrubby stuff because that should definitely get off. That was way easier than it is to clean off the flocking from the pets. Oh, let's dunk Miss Violet in here. But I'm gonna try to clean out her hair first. Okay, I see a lot of ink coming off of her. Okay, she's all clean. Okay, this is amazing. Gosh, I'm really happy. I mean, it should. It does say that they are washable markers. See, it's a washable dry erase. So that makes sense that it should come out with water, but yeah. Not everything always works as advertised. Let's put our body in and see if we can get all the pink out of her. Yes, that works like magic. Look at that. The ink is just straight up disappearing from her. Let's give her a little break to dry up. As you might have figured from the rest of the video, I think this doll is pretty much just a fail. She is pretty much a fail at everything that she's meant to do other than cleaning the colors off of her. I think she could be a really cute collector's piece, but it really just depends on the price. Me personally, I unfortunately have a very strong urge to collect everything, but like I really can't recommend this for anyone who wants to paint them. I just really wish the whole drawing gimmick would work a lot better. Also, I think the jacket situation is just really silly. It looks so stupid. It looks like she's missing half of her outfit. And the fact that this part isn't hair but just plastic also really bothers me. This image that you see on the box is literally impossible to recreate. I'd be very curious to know if you ever got to draw on one of these dolls and what your experience was like. But other than that, I do hope that you're going to have an amazing weekend, an amazing week, just a lot of fun. And it would be amazing if you would also like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye! I don't think this is gonna work. You had your little video last time. Now it's a just mommy video. Oh, is this video about you now? Yeah? And he's back. Okay, this isn't working.